God says, my beloved child, hear me carefully, for I am speaking through this very moment to your heart. God is saying, someone in your life has been carrying a truth too heavy to hide any longer. They have been warning you in ways you did not even notice, and their warning is not about the noise of the world, but about a person whose presence around you has been shaking the foundation of your peace. Heaven has revealed that this person's name begins with the letter M. This is not a coincidence, this is not ordinary. It is a sign directly planted for you, so that your eyes may finally open to what has been happening in silence all around you. Stay right here, do not move away, for what is unfolding now will shock your soul and lift the veil from your understanding. For so long you have been feeling waves of confusion, as if someone close has been draining the light from your spirit, and yet you could never fully name the source. God says today is the day the curtain falls. This M is not just a letter, it is a pointer, a key, a symbol of exposure that cannot be ignored. Heaven has kept this message hidden until now because timing is everything, and today is the hour your clarity arrives. Stay connected, stay here till the very last word, because even your angels are whispering in agreement right now. Do not skip this. Archangel Michael is standing beside you as I speak. His sword of truth is glowing with divine fire, ready to separate the shadows from your destiny. He says, my child, you have carried too much weight on your shoulders, you have trusted too deeply, and you have overlooked the quiet warnings heaven has been sending you. Today, God is lifting the scales from your eyes. This M is not random, it has been circling you, affecting your decisions, shaping your emotions. You felt it in your sleepless nights, in the way your energy drops suddenly, in the way your spirit sometimes feels caged without explanation. That was never your imagination. That was heaven trying to get your attention. Listen carefully, someone who loves you, either here on earth or watching from heaven, has been trying to warn you. Their voice has echoed in your dreams, their presence has brushed past you in still moments, and their soul has been crying out to protect you. They kept pointing toward this person whose name begins with M. They wanted you to see it before you were hurt more deeply. And today, God Himself is confirming it, the truth cannot be hidden any longer. My beloved, stay until the end because this is not just exposure, it is deliverance. The moment you hear this and believe it, chains are breaking, clarity is rushing into your spirit, and peace is being restored to your life. Do not fear the truth, for the truth is your freedom. Do not fear what heaven reveals, for what heaven exposes is always replaced with something better, purer, holier. Archangel Michael says your story is shifting now, and the letter M that once brought confusion will become the very reason you step into a new season of blessing. God says, my beloved child, stay right here, don't move away. God is saying, the voice that has been whispering to your soul is not a distraction, it is a divine direction. You have been sensing something unusual, as if heaven itself has been calling your attention toward one name, one letter, one presence that cannot be overlooked. That letter is M. And now heaven is making it clear, this is not just a letter, it is the beginning of a revelation that will shift your story forever. For so long, you felt like your life was being slowed down, as if unseen forces were pressing against your progress. You worked, you prayed, you gave, yet the flow of blessing seemed delayed. God says, my child, do not blame yourself. The delay was not because of lack of faith, but because someone's shadow was standing over your path. This shadow was not visible in the natural, but in the spirit it was clear. And every time heaven tried to whisper, you felt that inner nudge, that sudden uneasiness, that subtle sign you could never explain. That was heaven shouting, "Pay attention," because the person connected to the letter M carries a story that heaven does not want you trapped in any longer. Stay right here, don't scroll, because what is about to be revealed will not only open your eyes, it will also lift a heavy chain from your heart. Archangel Michael is speaking over you right now, and he says, "You are chosen for light, not for chains. You are chosen for clarity, not for confusion. You are chosen for blessing, not for bondage." And as his sword of light cuts through the fog, you will feel a freedom rise in your chest, like a deep breath you haven't taken in years. That is heaven removing the unseen weight you have been carrying. My child, think back on the moments you felt drained without reason. The times you gave your energy, your time, your care, but received nothing but silence in return. The times you woke up at night with your heart racing, as if your spirit knew something was wrong but your mind could not name it. That was the signal. That was the divine alarm. And today God says, the letter M is not random. It has been echoing for a reason. I sent someone to warn you. They tried to tell you through signs, through dreams, through unexpected words that felt out of place, but you ignored it because your heart was pure. Today I am speaking it plainly. You must see the truth so that your future may finally be free. Do not be afraid, my child, for heaven never reveals to hurt you, heaven reveals to heal you. Every revelation is a release. Every exposure is a protection. Every truth uncovered is a door unlocked. God is saying, this exposure will not break you, it will build you. This truth will not destroy you, it will deliver you. And the person whose name begins with M, who thought they could move silently in the shadows, will no longer be able to stand against the light. Stay with me, do not move away. The longer you remain, the deeper the revelation becomes. The more you hear, the stronger your spirit grows. Archangel Michael is leaning close now, his voice clear and firm. Child of God, you have been too generous with your trust. You have poured into cups that were never meant to carry your water. You have opened your doors to spirits that were never meant to step into your space. But heaven has seen, heaven has recorded, heaven has prepared this day to release you. Listen, beloved soul, because this is your confirmation. Someone dear, maybe even someone you loved once with pure affection, has been trying to protect you by speaking warnings into your life. They saw what you could not see. They noticed what you overlooked. They felt what your heart was too kind to recognize. Their warnings came not to burden you, but to free you. And now God says, you cannot keep ignoring the signs. The letter M is shining like fire in the spiritual realm right now. It is glowing so bright that angels themselves are surrounding you to ensure you receive this revelation. This is not gossip. This is not imagination. This is prophecy, this is unveiling, this is God's mercy reaching you. And when you hear it, when you finally accept it, your destiny will break open like a seed releasing new life from the soil. My beloved child, I know your heart is tender. I know you question yourself. I know you ask, why me, God? Why must I always carry the burden of broken truths? But listen carefully, God chooses the pure-hearted because they can handle revelation with grace. You are not being punished, you are being positioned. You are being aligned for the miracle that could not come while deception still stood in your shadow. Heaven is saying, once this truth is accepted, once you see the letter M for what it is, blessings that were locked will flood in like a river breaking its dam. Stay here, don't scroll, don't move away. This is your holy moment. Your spirit is being trained to see what your eyes could not. Your heart is being prepared to feel what your mind resisted. And heaven is declaring, the warning has become a revelation, the revelation has become your protection, and your protection is opening the way to your next miracle. My beloved, breathe deeply. Do you feel that lightness already rising? That is the release. Do you feel that fire warming your chest? That is the truth taking root. Do you feel the tears pressing behind your eyes? That is your soul finally recognizing what heaven has been saying all along. Today is not an ordinary day. Today is a shift, a crossing, a breakthrough. The letter M no longer hides in the shadows, it has been brought into the light, and the light will always win. My beloved child, stay with me, do not turn away. Every second you remain here is not just a moment passing by, it is heaven aligning your ears with the voice that was hidden from you for so long. God is saying, you are finally ready to hear what I have been trying to show you. This is why Archangel Michael has been circling around your name, not to frighten you, but to keep you from missing the revelation that carries the key to your peace. For days, weeks, even years, you have felt pieces of this truth pressing against your soul. You have seen small glimpses, you have felt sudden waves of heaviness when you thought of certain people, and you brushed it off as your imagination. But today, heaven is declaring, those were not accidents, those were divine alerts. The person connected to the letter M has been standing in your story, shaping your atmosphere, and influencing your destiny far more than you realized. Stay right here, because heaven is not only exposing, heaven is also delivering. Exposure without deliverance is pain, but God never leaves His children in pain. He reveals in order to heal. He uncovers in order to recover. He takes away the veil not to shame you, but to give you back what was stolen. Archangel Michael is saying even now, child of God, everything you lost will return multiplied. Every tear will water the soil of your next harvest. Every wound will become a doorway for light to enter. My beloved, can you feel how your heart is racing as you hear this? That is not fear, that is your spirit recognizing truth. That is your soul finally aligning with the message heaven has been sending again and again through whispers, dreams, and sudden signs that seemed random. It is not random. It is revelation. Listen closely. Someone who loves you, either here on earth or already in heaven, has been begging God to protect you from what you could not see. Their prayers have been circling your life like shields, their voice has been rising in the throne room of God, crying out on your behalf. And heaven, in mercy, answered them by releasing this message for you today. Their warning, combined with God's revelation, has finally broken through the barrier. That is why you are here, that is why your eyes are open, that is why your ears are hearing these words. Archangel Michael stands tall, his wings stretching wide, covering you even now. He speaks with authority, his voice shaking the atmosphere. Beloved, you are not alone. You were never alone. Every step you took, even when you felt abandoned, we were there. Every tear you cried in secret, heaven recorded it. Every doubt that filled your chest, we stood guard until you could rise again. The truth is painful, but the truth is freedom. The letter M no longer hides in shadows. It is revealed now because your season of bondage has ended. Stay right here, don't let your attention drift. This is your moment of clarity. Heaven has been waiting for you to reach this exact point so the full weight of revelation could rest upon you. If you leave halfway, you will miss the release that only comes when the message is complete. God is saying, stay until the end, for what I began in revelation I will finish in blessing. Now think, my child. Remember the faces in your life whose names begin with M. Who among them always left you doubting yourself? Who among them drained your peace after every conversation? Who among them seemed supportive on the surface, but behind closed doors you felt an unseen tension? That is where the truth lies. That is where the warning points. That is where God is drawing your focus. You already know it in your spirit, you just needed heaven to confirm it for you. And now the chains begin to fall. Archangel Michael raises his sword, and every cord that tied your destiny to delay is being cut. Every unseen rope that tied your joy to sorrow is being severed. Every knot of confusion around your path is being loosened. Do you feel that? That sudden ease? That lightness in your soul? That is heaven's hand touching you, freeing you, lifting you. God says, my beloved child, heaven's message does not end with exposure, it moves forward into elevation. For every door that M closed, God is opening a new one. For every moment of delay caused by their shadow, God is releasing acceleration. For every silent wound caused by their presence, God is healing you with a double portion of joy. Your destiny is not ending here, it is just beginning. Stay with me, keep your heart open. This is not the end of your story. This is the turning of your page. What you thought was holding you back will become the testimony that propels you forward. What you thought was a loss will become the seed of your greatest gain. And the one who once tried to block your path will become the reason your faith grows stronger than ever. Archangel Michael whispers now, do not look back with bitterness, look forward with boldness. Do not hold on to the weight of betrayal, hold on to the wings of breakthrough. Do not cry over the shadows, rejoice in the light. For heaven has not forgotten you, and today you have been set free. My child, this is why you had to hear this message. This is why the letter M burned in your spirit. This is why heaven has been warning you through every possible sign. Today the truth is clear, today the truth is yours, and today the truth has delivered you. God says, my beloved child, do not look away, stay right here, for every second you remain is a step deeper into the revelation heaven has prepared only for you. God is saying, I am not showing you these things to frighten you, I am showing you so you may finally walk in freedom. That freedom begins with exposure, continues with healing, and ends with blessing. And today you are standing in the middle of that divine process, chosen by heaven to hear what others could not. Archangel Michael is here, his presence covering your spirit with holy fire. His wings are wide, his sword glows brighter than the morning sun, and he declares over you, child, do not lose focus. Stay until the end. The truth has already begun its work in you, but the fullness of blessing comes only when you stay present for the whole message. Heaven has designed this moment as a doorway for you. Step through it completely. For too long you have felt like your life was moving in circles, repeating patterns, never fully breaking through into the new season you prayed for. You cried out to God and asked, "Why does it feel like I take 2 steps forward but then 3 steps back?" Heaven answers today, because someone's shadow, connected to the letter M, was placed across your path to slow you down. But now, heaven has pulled that shadow into the light, and when light exposes darkness, darkness loses its power. Stay with me, don't scroll away, because what is coming next will fill you with hope so strong you will feel tears fall from your eyes without you even noticing. God is saying, everything that was delayed is about to be released. Every closed door will begin to open. Every dry season will give way to rivers of abundance. The very area of your life where you struggled the most will become the very area where heaven shows off its greatest power. My beloved, remember the sleepless nights you spent worrying? Remember the days when your heart was heavy but you smiled to hide the pain? Remember when you gave your all to others but felt empty yourself? Heaven was watching, recording, and preparing this very hour to restore you. Nothing was wasted, not a tear, not a prayer, not a sigh. Every moment has been gathered into the hands of God, and now He is turning it all for your good. Archangel Michael speaks again, and his voice carries authority. What was stolen shall be returned. What was blocked shall be opened. What was hidden shall be revealed. What was broken shall be restored. The letter M will no longer be a chain upon you, it will be a sign of what you overcame. Stay here, because your spirit is being lifted higher even as you listen. Feel the shift in your chest, heaviness is leaving, clarity is arriving. Feel the warmth in your spirit, that is the presence of God surrounding you, filling the empty places with His light. Feel the calm in your mind, that is heaven silencing the storms that tried to distract you. You are not the same as you were before you heard this message. You are stronger now. You are freer now. You are chosen, marked, and protected. My child, do you see what God is doing? He is not only revealing what tried to harm you, He is also preparing the blessing that is coming next. In the Spirit, doors are opening. Chains are falling. Angels are being dispatched on your behalf. The heavens are aligning resources, opportunities, and relationships that will shift your destiny overnight. You prayed for breakthrough, and today breakthrough has begun. But listen, heaven is instructing you, do not let your heart grow bitter. Do not let anger take root. Forgive, release, and rise. For the blessing is not for the bitter, it is for the free. When you release the past, you make room for the future. When you let go of what hurt you, you create space for what heals you. And God is saying, your healing is arriving now, your miracle is being prepared now, your peace is flowing back into your life now. My beloved child, I see you rising. I see you no longer bound by confusion. I see your spirit clothed in light. I see your heart beating with new strength. I see your story shifting, turning, and blossoming. The person connected with the letter M no longer holds the same power. Heaven has stepped in, heaven has declared it, heaven has rewritten the ending. You are not trapped anymore, you are free, chosen, and destined for greatness. Archangel Michael raises his sword one final time in this message and speaks, "Walk boldly, for heaven has gone before you. Walk freely, for your chains have been broken. Walk joyfully, for your blessing is closer than you realize. Stay faithful, stay hopeful, stay in the light. For God Himself has called your name, and once heaven calls your name, no one can erase it. So stay here until the very end. Let these words echo in your soul. Do not rush away, for every second you stay, the truth digs deeper, the healing grows stronger, and the blessing becomes nearer. This is your divine hour. This is your holy moment. This is the message you were meant to hear. My beloved child, stay with me, do not look away, for heaven is not finished speaking to you. What began as a whisper has now become a river, and this river is carrying you into places you have never imagined. God is saying, what I started with revelation, I will complete with restoration. What I began with truth, I will finish with blessing. You must understand, beloved, that the message of the letter M was not just about exposure, it was about preparation. Heaven never reveals without also preparing a door of blessing to walk through. Today, that door is before you. Today, angels are aligning pathways that once seemed impossible. Today, Archangel Michael himself is standing guard at the threshold of your new season, ensuring that nothing and no one can block what God has already released for you. Stay right here. Do not move away. The longer you remain, the deeper the blessing flows into your life. Heaven is pouring out revelation like rain, and those who remain under the rain are the ones who will be soaked in favor. Archangel Michael is speaking again, his voice strong and steady. My child, you have cried enough. You have waited enough. You have carried enough. Now you will see what it means when heaven fights for you. Now you will taste what it means when God Himself decides it is your time. Think of the moments you thought you were forgotten. Think of the nights you wondered if your prayers were reaching anywhere at all. Think of the days when you felt invisible, unheard, unseen. Heaven saw all of it. Heaven recorded every sigh, every tear, every whispered prayer. And now heaven has written your name into a new chapter. That chapter begins not with pain, but with promise. Not with delay, but with destiny. Not with shadows, but with light. My beloved, can you feel the shift? Even as these words enter your spirit, something is stirring inside you. That is your soul recognizing freedom. That is your heart catching the rhythm of breakthrough. That is heaven announcing, you are stepping into the season that was always meant for you. Stay until the end, because what is being released right now is not temporary, it is eternal. It is not small, it is abundant. It is not fragile, it is unshakable. God is saying, I will restore the years you thought were wasted. I will multiply the seeds you thought had died. I will turn every broken piece into a masterpiece that will leave even your enemies in awe. Archangel Michael leans closer now, his presence filling the room around you. He says, "Beloved soul, the person connected with the letter M may have tried to delay you, but they cannot destroy you. They may have tried to dim your light, but your light has only grown brighter. They may have thought they were closing doors, but heaven is opening gates so wide that no hand can shut them. Listen carefully, my child. This is not just about one person, it is about your entire journey. Heaven is showing you that every obstacle was a setup for a miracle. Every delay was a stage being built for your testimony. Every betrayal was a turning point to lead you to a higher destiny. You were never abandoned, you were never overlooked, you were being prepared. Stay here, do not scroll away. For in the next moments, heaven wants to seal this message in your spirit. God is saying, I am not only giving you clarity, I am giving you compensation. I am not only giving you peace, I am giving you prosperity. I am not only giving you healing, I am giving you harvest. My beloved, imagine yourself rising higher, freer, stronger. Imagine your home filled with light. Imagine your steps ordered by divine favor. Imagine opportunities coming that you did not even ask for. Imagine peace so deep it feels like a river flowing through your soul. That is what heaven is preparing for you right now. Archangel Michael lifts his sword once again, and his declaration thunders through the atmosphere. Chains are broken. Doors are open. Blessings are released. The child of God walks free. The child of God walks strong. The child of God walks into destiny. And you, my beloved, are that child. The one chosen, the one marked, the one loved beyond measure. The person connected with M no longer defines your story. God defines your story. Heaven writes your story. And the ending of your story will not be sorrow, it will be glory. So remain here until the end. Let this truth settle in your spirit like fire. Let this blessing root itself in your soul like a tree. Let this revelation echo in your mind until it becomes unshakable. Today you are not the same as yesterday. Today heaven has spoken. Today heaven has shifted. Today heaven has declared, it is your time. My beloved child, stay with me and do not move away, for this is the moment heaven has been waiting to seal upon your life. God is saying, I have not brought you this far to leave you empty. I have not revealed truth just to let you stand in ashes. I revealed because I am about to rebuild, I uncovered because I am about to restore. This is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of the chapter where everything shifts in your favor. Archangel Michael is standing taller than ever, his sword blazing with heavenly fire, his wings stretched wide to cover you completely. He declares, beloved soul, you have endured the nights of silence, you have walked through the valleys of doubt, but today you step onto the mountain of revelation. Stay until the end, for heaven is preparing to pour into you a blessing that eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, and minds could not imagine. Do you feel it, my child? That stirring in your spirit? That trembling in your chest? That sudden warmth that feels like fire yet brings peace? That is heaven itself drawing near. You are not listening to words on a screen, you are listening to heaven touching earth, to God speaking directly into your soul. Think back for a moment. Remember the years where confusion clouded your steps. Remember the times you gave everything yet felt left behind. Remember how you asked God, "Why me? Why this delay? Why these battles?" And God responds now, "Because I was writing a testimony so powerful that no one will be able to deny my hand upon your life." The person connected to the letter M was not just a distraction, they were a mirror, showing you the depth of your faith and the strength of your endurance. What they meant for delay, heaven turned into development. What they thought would break you, heaven used to build you. And now, Archangel Michael proclaims, every shadow has been exposed, every trap has been dismantled, every weapon has been shattered. The child of God walks free. Stay right here. Do not look away. Heaven is not finished yet. What is being poured out now is not just freedom, it is fullness. God is saying, I am filling the empty rooms of your soul. I am lighting up the dark corners of your heart. I am restoring joy where sorrow sat, I am bringing laughter where tears flowed, I am writing victory where loss was recorded. My beloved, imagine it, your home filled with peace so deep it cannot be shaken. Your days overflowing with opportunities so aligned they feel like miracles. Your relationships being healed, your spirit being strengthened, your destiny being accelerated. This is not wishful thinking, this is heaven's design unfolding right before your eyes. Do you see it? The chains are already broken. Do you feel it? The heaviness has already lifted. Do you sense it? The new season has already begun. The same God who revealed the warning is the same God who now announces your blessing. Heaven does not stop at exposure, heaven always completes the story with elevation. Archangel Michael speaks once more, his voice echoing like thunder across eternity, "Rise, child of God. Walk in the light. Step into your promise. Your name is written in fire upon heaven's altar, and nothing can erase it. You are chosen, you are protected, you are destined for greatness. Stay until the very last word, for this is where heaven seals it." God is saying, from today forward, your story is no longer defined by what was hidden. It is defined by what I have revealed. It is no longer defined by delay. It is defined by destiny. It is no longer defined by pain. It is defined by promise. The person connected with the letter M is no longer the center of your focus. I am. And where I am, there is freedom, joy, and unshakable victory. My beloved child, breathe in this moment. Let it sink deep into your spirit. You are not the same. You will never be the same. From this day, you walk in a new light, a new strength, a new glory. The angels are surrounding you, the heavens are rejoicing over you, and the earth itself will soon witness the transformation that has begun within you. So remain here until the end. Do not move, do not scroll, do not look away. For the message that began with exposure now ends with elevation. Heaven has spoken. Archangel Michael has confirmed it. And your soul has received it. This is your time, this is your season, this is your blessing.